Welcome to Pattaya Info, your source for carefully verified stories, calm reporting, and a clear window into the latest events shaping Pattaya and the surrounding communities. Take a moment, breathe, settle in, because tonight we bring you 4 striking developments unfolding across our city. Let's begin. A quiet early morning at a South Pattaya temple took a troubling turn when officers responded to an unusual report coming from the restroom area of Wat Chai Mongkol. Shortly after midnight, at around 0010 a.m., a concerned citizen called police after noticing a strong chemical smell drifting from inside the bathroom, a smell they believed was linked to methamphetamine use. When patrol units arrived, they entered the small restroom and discovered a woman, later identified as 43-year-old Miss Mara Chalor, sitting in a confused and unstable state. Her speech was slurred, her movements slow, and the entire room carried the sharp odor of yaba smoke. A search revealed a full drug-taking setup: foil sheets, a lighter, a straw, a razor blade, and a half-used yaba pill. All items were immediately seized. While being questioned, Ms. Mara admitted she had purchased the drug only moments earlier from a scrap collector known locally as Muai. She said the handoff happened somewhere in the South Pattaya area and that she rushed into the temple restroom afterward, hoping to consume the drug quickly. Police transported her to the Banglamung district office, where investigators will continue tracing Muai, the alleged dealer. Charges under Thailand's narcotics laws are expected to follow. Take a breath. And now, we turn to a frightening scene in a Naklua neighborhood, one that could have turned catastrophic if not for fast action. Residents of Tan Krabak in Naklua were jolted by a series of loud explosions Friday evening as overhead communication cables suddenly burst into flames above their homes. Reports were made around 8 p.m., prompting Sawang Boribun rescue teams and local firefighters to rush to the scene. When crews arrived, they found residents desperately spraying water onto nearby rooftops, trying to keep falling embers from igniting the houses below. The flames had crawled along tangled utility cables, producing sharp crackling noises and several explosive bursts that echoed between the narrow buildings. Firefighters deployed a foam-equipped tanker truck, soaking the burning wires until the flames finally subsided. Sparks continued to fall for a short time, creating tense moments, but eventually the situation was contained. Early inspections showed significant damage to both electrical and communication lines, but remarkably, no homes caught fire and no injuries were reported. Residents urged authorities to take immediate action, pointing out that the maze of cables overhead has caused repeated incidents in the past. They warned that if the problem is ignored, the next fire might not be as forgiving and could cost lives or destroy property. Pause, because our next report takes us into the heart of a major anti-drug operation led by Banglamung authorities. On the evening of November 14th, Banglamung District launched an aggressive crackdown on a local drug network, an operation that revealed a shocking discovery. Among the suspects was a novice monk from a well-known temple. District Chief Mr. Pacharapat Ritanyanan ordered the mission after receiving a confidential tip through the broken-down Banglamung line channel. Deputy District Chief Mr. Wanshat Wanapram and Deputy Clerk Mr. Kumpai Lausen mobilized 2 specialized task forces known as Shark 1 and Shark 2, supported by officers from Nungpru and Banglamung police stations. The operation followed strict directives from Chonburi Governor Mr. Naris Niramayawang. Arrests unfolded across multiple locations. First, officers apprehended 35-year-old Mr. Anand Chaisukosol at Chiwu Market, seizing nearly 29 grams of crystal meth and several yaba pills. Information from this arrest pointed investigators to a larger network. Next, they detained 38-year-old Mr. Uranan Ansi outside a condominium on Soy Chatkale 9, confiscating more than 120 grams of ice and additional yaba tablets. His interrogation uncovered ties to Wat Takiantia. Then, the most dramatic moment. At Wat Takiantia, officers moved in on 42-year-old novice monk Mr. Chaiwat Bomrung Chat, who attempted to flee by climbing the temple wall when he spotted authorities approaching. He was caught immediately. Inside his robe's storage area, police found nearly 53 grams of ice. The suspect revealed that he had only recently ordained, and before being taken into custody, he voluntarily disrobed beneath the temple's Bodhi tree. Finally, officers arrested 39-year-old Mr. Suryan Chanchana outside a convenience store on Soi Hoyai, with 80 Yaba tablets in his possession. All 4 suspects were transferred for extended questioning, and investigators believe the operation has effectively dismantled a significant local trafficking network. Officials hailed the mission as a major victory in their ongoing fight against illegal narcotics. Take another breath, because our final story brings us to Pattaya's tourism sector, where an undercover investigation exposed a foreign guide operating illegally. Tourist police arrested a 30-year-old Chinese national who was leading tour groups in Pattaya while using a forged guide license and overstaying his visa by nearly 3 years. The investigation began on November 12th, when a post on the Travel Industry News social media page raised concerns about a suspicious guide ID. Tourist police tracked the man to a hotel on Pratamnak Hill. At sunrise on November 13th, undercover officers intercepted a Chinese tour group in Najam Tien and identified the suspect as Jin Lei, surname withheld. Records show he entered Thailand on July 17, 2022, with permission to remain until January 5, 2023, but never departed. He was actively guiding, coordinating tourists, and presenting a faked guide identification card. He now faces multiple charges: overstaying by 1,043 days, working without a permit, and engaging in unauthorized employment. He was taken to Najam Tien police station, and officers emphasized that the crackdown reflects national directives aiming to eliminate illegal foreign labor and protect Thailand's tourism reputation. Officials remind the public that suspicious activity can be reported 24 hours a day via hotline 1155, or through the official Tourist Police Facebook page, Travel with Confidence, Travel with Safety. And that brings us to the end of tonight's full report. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time to stay informed. And as always, thank you for watching Pattaya Info. Stay aware, stay safe, and we'll see you again in the next update.